Hello, guys. Today we have a special guest. His name is Prakash Balasubramanian. Actually, he's a serial entrepreneur, started multiple ventures, and he's an investor. Also, he wrote a book. He acted as an actor in a movie. So, like, apart from this, he is someone who deeply rooted into values and also life philosophy. So, actually I know he have faced many challenges in his life, started many ventures, worked in different industries. So actually we are stealing knowledge from him. So the learnings you're directly learning from him is not easy actually. Like we are learning without any hard work. So please pay close attention to this podcast and also take action on his words. Hi Prakash sir, welcome to this YouTube channel.
Good morning, Mamsi. Nice to talk to you after such a long time.
So if you can give a small small introduction about yourself, it can help our audience to understand you better.
Okay. I was trying to. I generally go on a walk in the morning with my wife, or maybe a long drive, and we just keep chatting about life stuff. Right now, we have a lot of time to discuss these things. So this morning we were discussing what defined our lives. And we were thinking, were we intelligent? What were we? How did we do something in life that we are all happy about? Then what we discovered was that we were desperate. We were not trying to be very intelligent or anything like that. We were just going with the flow, and whatever came our way, we just took it up as considered it as an opportunity and acted on it. So I finished graduation, my engineering graduation in 1997, and I don't want to say that I'm an engineer. I don't think I've been an engineer for a long time in my life. However, I think I've used a lot of engineering principles in building whatever we are building in our ventures. So the first 8 years of my career went in working for engineering companies, large MNCs. And then in 2005, I got an opportunity to shift to a bank. And I spent the next 11 years there. And in 2016, I decided that I will quit banking and get into industry. So I joined a logistics company, and till 2020 I was there. In 2021 I got opportunity to work for a tech company. uh, then in 2021, uh, as I would say, I was quite privileged and to have a great family that was very supportive of my vision. So I launched my first startup, and then in 2023 I launched 18 startup. So while I had my corporate career, I also had this aspiration to be a entrepreneur. So tried many side businesses, and one of them is successful and happy. Thankfully, it is sustaining our family, and a few of them did not work out the way we wanted it. In a couple of them we made losses, and what all through this time I've always kept my mind open to do anything that I wanted to do. So I wrote a book. I acted in a few movies, one of which came out in a very small roles. But the approach was to go to audition and get selected for audition and things like that. The journey of getting into the movie was very enjoyable. But I didn't pursue it because once I saw myself on the screen, I think that's what I wanted to see myself there. And once I saw myself there, it didn't keep me motivated any further. So nowadays I spend my time doing what I love most, ideating, especially the early stage of startups. And in the past 1.5 years, I've been working with more than 500 entrepreneurs, helping them get started on their venture building journey. So that is the brief of my life.
Perfect, perfect. So actually it's a wonderful journey. And also, guys, like 18 Startup is a startup like Prakash sir has started like with passion, with love. Actually, till now he trained 700 plus young entrepreneurs. Like he mentored actually. So like uh, like we feel like so grateful for your work, sir. And also, in this podcast, like people who are watching this podcast are mostly in their 20s. They are some people are students, some people are doing jobs, some people started their own ventures. So, we just like before going deep into this podcast, we just want to know about a bit about your early days, like what you were like in your 20s. Yeah.
Um, I don't know. The moment I finished graduation, I had to go for work. So at the age of 21, I had a family to take care of.
Oh.
1997. So I started working, uh, but I didn't give much thought about it. I just took up the first job that came my way, did it well, and I kept moving on. That's it. So in my entire 20s, I think by 24, I had even got married. So and by 27 I had my first child, and by 30 we had a second child. So it is so by 27 we had our first child, and by 30 we had a second child. If you ask me about my journey in the from 20 to 30, I think it would I would describe it as a roller coaster ride. I would say that my entire life has been a ride, which I enjoyed doing for a long time now. So it's I don't think my life is any different today compared to what it was when I was 21. At the age of 50 today, I still have the same kind of curiosity and energy to go and do something new and enjoy doing things. Uh, so it's not a different life today.
Yeah, yeah. Wow. Okay. So, as an entrepreneur, you started multiple ventures in your life. So, what daily habits or routines helped you the most actually in your life as an entrepreneur?
See, entrepreneur is just a person. Okay, you are
Yeah.
we are
Okay.
giving them some kind of what do you call a title or some. We are trying to define them in a particular way. Okay, so any person who's whatever they are doing as an employee or a student or a even as a retired person, right? It is if you have a routine, then you have great control over your life. You can decide
Mm.
what you want to do with your life. So
Mhm.
bringing structure to my life, I don't know, I was lucky that I was born in such a environment where waking up early was always considered to be good. And I also,
Mm.
as a youngster, I had aspiration to get into the defense. I wanted to join the NDA, and in fact, I have tried some 5 6 times to get into NDA or the CDS at that time. So it was not to be. They didn't select me. So today I see the wisdom in why they didn't select me. But at that time, I had this aspiration of getting into the uniform services and serving the nation. At a very early age, I think I had also already decided that okay, I'm going to be a soldier. Then I need to live like a soldier from day one. So I always used to wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning, and I had my own routine of exercising and praying uh, and introspecting. So, I mean, if you wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning till 6 o'clock when nobody else is awake, all that you can do is pray and introspect. So, that is what I did. It was not out of design, it was just out of some kind of what do you call thought process that I want to be a soldier. And I had read about how soldiers have to wake up in the morning and go for doing daily routines. So I had that discipline in my life for since I know, since I think I had thought that I'll become a soldier. So even till date, I continue to have that habit of waking up at 4 o'clock in the morning doesn't matter which day of the week. And from 4 to 7 I actually do certain routine things, and I do, in fact I do the important work during that time. So if there is something that is very important in the morning, or something has to be accomplished in a particular day, I try to do it between 4 to 7, and it is very, very effective. I found myself to be quite effective doing that in that time. And post that, because I've already finished the important part of the day, the rest of the day is mostly spent in networking and mostly enjoying things. Not much
Okay.
work after. Maximum, I think I work till 9 o'clock in the morning. After that, I've
Oh,
always only spent only in meetings and networking, and I don't consider meeting as work. Meeting is
okay.
is the base for work. So all the meetings and the network that I do during the day sets up the day tone for the next morning work. And
Perfect, perfect.
I have an alarm to go to sleep at 9:30. That is one funny fact about myself. I don't have an alarm to wake up, but I have to force myself nowadays to go to sleep because of so much of social media and TV and things like that. So I have an
Mm.
alarm at 9:30, by when I switch off everything and I go to sleep.
Wow, wow. And like I see, like most people say, and also most big people say, and also in most books, the thing is that if you can like fix your sleep, you can fix many things in life, actually.
Yeah,
Uh,
that is true. I
yeah,
think it is my
yeah.
experience. I mean, I had never had to fix my sleep till very recently. Even
Okay.
4 5 years back, I used to just fall asleep at 9 o'clock. Yeah, but
Mm-hmm.
today, now, what is happening is I'm engaging with a lot of youngsters, and
Uh,
I have gathered some Gen Z habits. So so the moment I realized that okay, I'm gathering these unhealthy Gen Z habits, so I said okay, I should stop myself. I enjoy it, of course, they are enjoyable,
um,
but I also try to keep it under control.
wow, okay, okay. So, actually, when I started this YouTube channel, I used to make videos about addictions, like how to come off social media addictions or any type of dopamine activity addictions, and also any distractions, how to increase productivity, this type of stuff, actually, self-control, self-discipline. So, the audience watching this podcast have like some sort of problem with self-control, self-discipline in life. Like they are in their 20s, and it's the most important thing for them as of now to remove distractions and focus on their career. So, what you would take on self control or self discipline, how they can build it? Yeah.
Yeah, see, I am a teetotaler, so I don't
Okay.
drink, smoke, or anything like that. I'm pretty focused on having myself fit, although I would like to be more fitter than what I am right now. But I am a teetotaler, but I am also a person who is an addict to doing things, right? So if I
Mm.
start something, I cannot stop, and it is that fear that actually stopped me from even trying out alcohol, or even just for peer pressure. I have never tried these things, because I know that if I get into it, it will be very difficult to get out of it. So I channelized my fear of addiction to stop these things from happening for me. And I also channelized my addiction to build habits. Okay, waking up early in the morning is an addiction for me. It's not, I cannot sleep beyond certain time. Even if you go to sleep at 2 o'clock, by 6 o'clock, somehow I will not be able to sleep beyond 6 o'clock. There are days when, very rarely, but I think probably some 4 5 times in my entire life, that I've actually not slept through the day, through the night, and I just chose to sleep only the next night, not after in the morning. I don't sleep at all. So in the daytime, so this addiction can always be channelized. You can choose what you want to be addicted to. Be addicted to reading a book, be addicted to doing exercise, get addicted to certain good habits, right? Get addicted to speaking to friends and family once in a regular time. So all these things, you can always channelize this. addiction is a natural behavior of a human being. There's no point in trying to stop it from happening, but you can always use it to your advantage. If you are addicted to alcohol
Wow.
or cigarette or something else, it is going to hurt you. But if you are addicted to exercise or speaking to friends or reading books, it's going to help you. So better you channelize your fears and all the negative feelings or all the negative things that happen in our life, try to channelize them for your advantage instead of trying to fight them. That is how I have handled it in so far in my life.
Wow, wow, wow.
In fact,
Like,
I
actually,
love
it's a
to
new
eat.
perspective.
Yeah, thanks. I love to
Yeah.
eat. Okay, so I know that if there is a lot of food in front of me, I'll finish it. Okay, but then I try to manage it in such a way that okay, I get only the right amount of food every day. So
Perfect.
Perfect.
channelize all the things that to your advantage. There is no
Mm.
point in fighting anything, any feeling or any indulgence or anything like that. Channelize
Mm.
them in such a way that it will be most useful for your life.
Okay. 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 Perfect. So, as you know, as I know, not audience, I have spent some time with you. Actually, I worked in 18 Startup as a marketing manager for 10 months. So, worked closely with 18 Startup and also met Prakash sir, physically 3 times in Goa, Pune. When I speak with Prakash sir, actually, he's deeply rooted in values, like he deeply in our tradition, etc., etc. So, actually, what is the one biggest lesson you took from Bhagavad Gita?
Oh, in from Bhagavad Gita. Okay.
Yeah.
Hmm. The most popular lesson which I took and applied in my life, that do your duty and don't be hassled by the outcome that comes, right?
Mm.
If it doesn't work out, it's okay. Keep moving on. Keep trying. Keep yourself at it. Don't see the point of that sloka is karmanevadhikariste. In my perspective, is that we actually don't have control over the outcome. All that we have control over is our effort. So repeatedly keep putting in effort and iterate. Of course, it's not that okay every time I fail, I keep doing the repeating the same habit. It doesn't give a different outcome. If I have tried something, it didn't work out, I try again. So when you're trying again, incorporate some lessons from the previous experience. So that is the reason. That is one thing that I have applied in my life. Not just at the level. I have not learnt it just as a knowledge at the intellectual level. I have incorporated that in my life. So whenever there are failures or whatever it is, I go back and say that okay, it happened, right? And
Yeah.
now, do I have an opportunity to do it again? Yes. If I have an opportunity to do it again, I'll do it differently. Or if I don't have an opportunity to do it again, then I can't do anything about it. I just let it go.
Wow, wow. Actually, I personally recently realized the value of this lesson from Bhagavad Gita. So, actually, the failures and all these fluctuations in life used to drain my energy, drain my emotion. Actually, but it's not an easy thing for any person, any student to follow this from day one. We need to train ourselves to detach from outcomes. So, when I started detaching from outcome, actually, I saved up more energy. I saw some longer vision, and I started applying things correctly. Yeah.
And many
Wow.
failures are pretty useful to us. I mean, okay, they are
Mm.
more useful than the success that would have come at that point in time. So,
Yeah.
over a period of time, if you observe in your life, you will see that life actually gives the best for you. Life always brings the best for you. Oh, there is only one person who can spoil it, that is ourselves. We'll spoil it by overthinking, we will spoil it by worrying, and we'll spoil it by doing all sorts of unnecessary things. If we simply accept what life gave you and keep moving on and keep putting in the efforts, we are all pretty privileged. Okay, especially people who are born in India who have the opportunity to watch a podcast, right? That means that you have knowledge, you have certain amount of literacy, you have a mobile phone, you have internet connection. You are probably already in the top 2 or 3% of the world. Now, how much more privilege do you want? You should be thankful that you are not born in some African country like Congo, where
Mm,
you would have been working in some cobalt mine, or some other
mm,
place like Somalia, where you won't even know what is happening, right? So we are
mm,
also privileged. So with this privilege, uh, if we keep accepting the miracles that happen in our lives, we will keep getting more miracles. And I have seen personally, this is a personal experience. I'm not a very smart person. So I have never judged what came to me. If a failure came, I said, okay, failure came. But at that point, in retrospect, I would say that, okay, in hindsight, I would say that that failure contributed more to my life than the expected successful outcome of that effort. So that's how it is. Life is.
Okay, okay. So, actually, like follow up on this lesson. So actually, I want to ask another question. One failure that taught you more than success, like in your life, I think you failed many failures. So, what's that one failure that taught you more than success? Actually.
Hmm. I can't think of one failure that taught me more than success.
okay.
Um, every failure, right? Failure to get, maybe I think the remarkable failure that I've had is the failure to get a decent graduation degree, right? Okay,
Okay.
I was not what do you call? I was not stupid, but I was not
Mm,
motivated to do engineering. But I
mm,
think the 4 years of engineering, which I didn't like to do, has
mm,
given me lot of capacity. It has
mm,
given me a lot of capacity to do something significantly good. I could have done better, but I think even with whatever result that I have, compared to the motivation that I had to do it, to the outcome that I've obtained, it is good. So those 4 years of doing something that I didn't like to do has built a lot of capacity in me to perform when I found something that I'm motivated to do. Right? These are two things. Motivation is not necessarily available at all times, but the capacity to keep at it, the capacity to keep putting in the work is always good. And that capacity can be built when you are doing something that you are not at all motivated to do. So that those 4 years of engineering gave me the capacity to have a corporate career of 20 years. Again, where I was a pretty misfit. I won't listen to bosses. I will do only what fits into my values. I have never considered that I have to change myself to fit into the scheme of the team or the organization.
mm,
So in a bank, when I'm working for the bank, I want the borrowers, whoever is borrowing from the bank, to benefit. I want the bank also to benefit. There was no compromise from my end. So, but that was not a very good quality for an employee. It might be a good
mm.
quality for an entrepreneur, but not for an employee. Even
Yeah.
as an entrepreneur, it's a very difficult thing to bring forward, because you have lot of constraint through which you have to work. So the ability to work within the constraints is what the 4 years of engineering that gave to me in my life, which I think is a very it's a big win for me, rather than the considering the poor degree that I got.
Mm-hmm, okay, okay. So, now I have a broad question. Actually, this question, the answer for this question like different from person to person. But I want to know like from you that how to be happy in life.
Decide to be happy, no other way, right?
Okay.
Whatever
Okay.
comes to you comes to you.
Okay.
Whatever happens, see, we have control over some 10 variables, right?
Hmm.
But there are thousand variables which influence the outcome of your effort or
Hmm.
anything. There are thousand variables why something will happen. Like, I don't know, I didn't think that I'm going to do a podcast with Vamsi, and I didn't meet Vamsi thinking that, oh, someday I have to do a podcast with him so that I can share my knowledge and become famous and things like that. But because I met Vamsi, and I had a very what do you call, genuine interaction with Vamsi, and Vamsi also had a very genuine interaction with me. It all happened. So there were thousand variables. There is no reason why we should be talking here today. So when
Hmm.
something like this is happening, what is the point of worrying about the 10 variables which we had control over and thinking that, oh, it didn't work out in my way? Mostly sadness is only that, right? I mean, I wanted something, it didn't happen the way I wanted it to happen. Okay, whatever happened, I tried, this is what I got. Okay, what else can I do? And keep moving on. That is the only way to be happy. And deciding that whatever happens I will be happy is
Hmm.
one the first step towards being happy. The second
Hmm.
thing is to clean your mind every day, right?
Okay.
Every evening just before going to sleep, I actually try to recollect what happened through the day and make peace with the things that did not happen the way I wanted it to happen, right? I think that, okay, today I wanted this to this outcome to come, but the whatever I got was different. But I accept it. I accept that this is the miracle that the life has for me. And even the good things. Okay, I wanted this to happen, it happened the way I wanted, or it happened better than what I expected. That also take it happily. Say thank you very much for whatever you guys have given me today, and go on sleep. Next morning, wake up with a fresh mind. This way, you can sustain your happiness. So first is to decide. The second is to make peace with both happiness and sadness every evening.
Oh, okay. Perfect. So happiness is a skill to develop.
Yeah, happiness is a mindset. You can be happy in
Okay.
the most difficult situations.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
okay,
Perfect.
perfect. So, actually, like the people who watching this podcast, some of them are going to graduating like graduate soon. So they are going to complete their graduation, and like uh, they have that fire to do something big in life. They want to do something big, but they don't have any direction. They don't know what to do in life, but they want to do something big. So, what your advice for them?
So, especially for those who are graduating and going to set your foot into the career, first 3 years, okay, divide it in 6 months, chunks of 6 months each. Select the
Mm.
least interesting thing that you would want to do in your life. Select the one thing that you really don't want to do. Get that as a job, okay, and do it for 6 months very well. At the end of 6 months, people around you should say that you are one of the best in doing this activity. For example, you may not want to be a coder. Then first thing is take up a job as a coder. Go and do it very well. Work very hard in making it work. Then you may not want to do sales. Please take up the job of a sales guy and do it for 6 months. Take up all things that you hate to do in your life and do it for 6 months with great efficiency. Spend the first 3 years like this. At the end of 3 years, you will really discover, by this time, you would have already discovered what you really are motivated to do, and take that up and start doing that. Don't be in a hurry
Oh.
to build anything big. Nothing big has been built overnight. It will all take some
Oh.
lot of foundation is really required. If you want a very large building, you need to put very strong foundation. So spend the first 3 years in putting the foundation, not by reading books or something like that. Of course, reading books is very important, but actually going out and doing 10, 12, 15 hours of work every day, especially on which you are not at all motivated to do. This will build your capacity to do great things on aspects which are motivated to do.
Hmm. Okay. So doing work that we don't love much, don't motivated to do, will help us a lot to work on what we were motivated.
Absolutely, because even to get the outcome, your good outcome for your highly motivated purpose, you really
Hmm.
need to do lot of things that you won't want to do. So
Mm-hmm.
go and do it well.
Okay. So actually, this is a new lesson for me today. I never thought like this. I thought we need to do what we love, what we motivated.
Yeah, no, see, to get the best outcome, you need to do what you love to do, but
Okay.
you also have to build the capacity to do great things, right? So first, if
Understood.
you want to become Mr. Universe, you have to do the exercise first.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, understood. Wow. Perfect.
Okay. Okay. So this is a good exercise for people who starting their career. Okay. So, and also, this is a question from like so many people of my audience also asked me this question actually, but I don't know the exact answer. So, what is the best way to know yourself actually, to understand yourself, who you are?
Yeah, so it's the same thing. Okay, go and do what
Okay.
you hate to do. You'll discover what you love to do.
Okay.
And see, when you put yourself in the most difficult situations in your life, okay, there will be lot of introspection. There will be lot of times when you will think, oh, why am I doing what I'm doing? If you are always in
Mm,
comfort zone, you don't have a need to do that. So it is very,
mm,
very important that at the early stage of your career, you should put yourself in most difficult situations. You should put yourself in uncomfortable zones. Come out of your comfort.
mm,
People keep saying come out of comfort zone. I am saying please go and put yourself in zones which you are not comfortable,
mm.
so that you will be able to. It is only fire that will remove the what do you call impurities in gold, right? So
Mm,
first
mm,
put
mm.
yourself through fire. That is how you will
Okay.
get to find out what you like or what you love to do, what will keep you motivated.
Wow, wow.
Wow. Okay. I thought, yeah, like you say, do meditation, do journaling, do that. Yeah. Actually, this is a very practical tip. Actually.
No, yeah, see, once you put yourself through these things, you will develop those qualities. You will develop the quality
Mm,
of meditating. You will understand the importance of meditation. Otherwise, if I tell
mm,
you to meditate, what is the point? You will not even understand why is this flow telling me to sit and close my eyes? What will happen? It
mm.
has some impact. Okay, it is very, very important that we should do these things. But unless you put yourself through the fire, you are not going to understand the benefit of doing these things.
Perfect, perfect. Okay, okay.
Okay. So, how a perfect entrepreneur or businessman look to you? Actually, look like to you?
Hmm. Yeah. So, like I told that although we should not be worried about the outcome of
Outcome.
our efforts,
Okay.
a good entrepreneur or a businessman will be focused on the outcome. So it is a very
Mm,
confusing statement, right?
yeah,
So
actually.
a good businessman should try. You should not worry about the outcome of each battle, but you should be
Mm,
clear that you have to win the war, right?
mm,
So when we say that, okay, don't worry about the outcome of each effort, it's not about losing the war, it is about losing each battle. A good
mm,
businessman or entrepreneur is one who will choose his battles, but he will understand that it is a long term, and keep at it without losing sight of the long term. Okay, I have to win the war, and to win the war, I have to achieve these things. I might try 10 things, out of which 5 will fail. I will not restrict myself in terms of uh, worrying about the five failures, but I will leverage on the five successes that I've had and keep moving towards
Oh.
the goal. That is very important. And
Mm.
just because failures are coming, obviously, no businessman will stop working. Real businessman will definitely keep working to make it work. It's
Mm.
only that incorporating new lessons and trying things and different things out is what is the hallmark of a good entrepreneur.
Wow.
Without losing
Okay.
sight of the north star, right? What is
Mm,
the
mm,
purpose?
mm.
I have to build a business, so I have to create
Mm,
this cycle of building a product, selling it to people, getting the money and using
mm,
that money to build a
mm,
product, and in this
mm,
cycle make a profit. So this is
mm,
very
mm,
very important.
mm, mm, mm. Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
okay. So, actually, like, the people who are watching this podcast, there are some of want to become an entrepreneur, some of want to do something else, some of want to do job, some want to prepare for government jobs, some want to go into defense, or like they have like their own ways, their own directions to do in life. So, they want to they want to master the life actually, master life itself. They want to learn more about life to win like what they want in life. So, what are the top three books you recommend them, like in general in life, that help them? Yeah.
Okay, there is no top 3 book. Please read
Uh,
every book that comes your way. Okay,
okay.
I don't know if the life's lessons are hidden into everything. But
Mm, mm,
read books. Don't listen to audio books, or probably
mm,
don't spend too much time on content. Read a book
mm,
and consume the what is written in the book. You can read any book and consume new lessons
mm,
from that. So,
mm,
and
mm.
for everybody, top three will be their own priority in life, right?
Yeah.
I might
Yeah.
have certain top three books, but in fact, I don't have a top three book. I just read the book, consume the lesson, and forget who even wrote it. So, uh,
Mm,
reading, uh, read without judging whether the book is good or not. Okay, it doesn't matter whether the book is good or
okay.
not. If in some 2000 words, if there are 5 6 sentences which actually make sense, and you are able to inculcate that lesson in your life, that is valuable than a book of 2000 words written by a very famous person and having lot of knowledge which you never implemented in life.
Mm,
So
mm.
for me, the lesson from the book is more important than the book itself.
Okay. Okay.
So, read book without judging it.
Yeah, who are you to
Wow.
judge it? I mean,
Yeah.
if you judge it,
Actually.
you are already blocking the knowledge. If you are, so
Mm,
you shouldn't judge any book. I have read one book
mm,
called the Survival of the Sickest.
mm.
Okay, so I don't think it's a very popular book, but I have learned a lot of lessons from that book also.
Okay.
So it doesn't matter who wrote the book or in which language it was written. Was he a philosopher or anything like that? Does it
Mm,
contain anything that I didn't know? And
mm,
did I apply anything from what I learned from that? That is what really matters.
mm, mm, mm. Understood. Okay.
Okay, okay, perfect. uh okay, in your life, what are the common mistakes you made in your 20s, especially?
One mistake I keep doing is I dream of, right? Although I have a structured life and other things, I overthink anything that I come up with. I am
Mm,
aware, so I control it. But the mistake is that I start something and it will keep on building on top of it. And at some point, within 1 hour, whatever I started will look entirely different. So overthinking is one of the mistakes. Even till today, I do that.
Oh, okay.
I'm just aware that
Actually,
I do this mistake and I control myself. I don't
okay.
act upon a lot of my overthinking, but
mm.
overthinking is one of my weaknesses.
Okay. Okay.
So, following up on this question, actually, like especially the people in 20s, I see my friends who like overthink, but they don't know they are overthinking. Actually, actually, exactly what is overthinking and how you solve that actually for yourself.
Okay, overthinking is a extreme level of creativity, right? So
Okay.
I can keep visualizing lot of things. I can keep visualizing lot of possibilities. I think that okay, if I do this, this will happen, then that will happen, then they will do this, then so many things I'll keep building on top of it.
Mm.
So you are overthinking. Uh, if you have thought about something for half an hour and you have not done anything about it. Yeah.
Okay.
So every time you find yourself to be overthinking about something, stop yourself and immediately go back to the first thought and try it out. So that is
Okay.
the most effective way of handling overthinking. Even this, I
Mm.
don't believe in trying to control it. Okay, I keep saying this. I mean, I come up with some 100 ideas. 99
Mm.
ideas are totally useless. Okay, totally impractical. But one idea
Mm.
which I come up with will be spectacular. So that
Mm.
that great idea that came is because of the 99 mad ideas that I allowed it to happen. So allow things to
Mm.
happen. Enjoy the process of overthinking also, but know that you are overthinking. Beyond
Mm.
half an hour, don't think about anything. Do something. Test it out.
Okay.
Okay.
Succeed, fail, whatever it is. Learn from it, and then start overthinking again on the new knowledge that you have.
Okay. Okay. Wow. Wow.
Perfect. Okay. So, and one more problem in actually, especially in 20s in this generation is that they think about their reputation so much. Actually, they think that what if they do some bold thing and what society thinks, what their parents thinks, what their friends think, and they don't start it. Actually, they have a great capacity in particular subject. They want to practically do it, but like this reputation, actually they have no reputation out there, but they think they have a reputation, and they think like what others think, what my self respect will be, something like that, and they are not able to take bold actions. So, what's your take on this actually?
This is nothing new. Okay, every generation
Mm,
has had this thought when they were trying to come out in their career, right? Everybody wants to
mm,
build a good reputation, and it is
mm,
also referenced in Shakespeare's. Uh, I forgot. I think it's Romeo and Juliet, where somebody tells about
mm,
the 7 stages of life. So there is a third or fourth stage where he says that then comes the stage of being a soldier, where people are ready to give up their life for bubble reputation. He says. So he says
Mm.
it's bubble reputation. It's actually imaginary. But it's true. Okay, everybody who comes out of the control of their parents, and I
mm,
mean, we are just stepping into our career, and we are becoming the man or the woman of the world, right? At that point in
Mm.
time, we all want to have some kind of control over things, and we want people to respect us. We want people to hold us in great esteem and things like that. It's okay. Go through it, enjoy that process, understand. I mean, at some point in time you'll understand that okay, reputation doesn't mean anything, but allow it to happen. Keep an open mind. Being foolhardy at the age of 40, if somebody is still thinking about reputation, then that is wrong. in the in the
Mm.
beginning of your career, thinking that I want to build a reputation is not wrong. At the age of
Okay.
40, being foolhardy and say doing things for reputation, which insensible things for the sake of reputation, that is going to be wrong. So understand, just listen to me saying that reputation does not mean anything. Reputation is actually a cage. Okay,
Mm.
respect is actually a cage.
Mm.
If you don't care for money, not many people can control you, and if you don't care
Mm.
for respect, nobody can control you.
Mm.
You can
Mm.
always have a good life, and you can always
Mm.
be in control. So just
Okay.
take this sentence on its face value. It is. I'm
Mm.
not sure how many of you can immediately implement that in your life. But at the
Mm.
age of 40, when you reach the age of 40 and you are still thinking that reputation is very important, then take
Mm.
a check. Okay, reputation
Mm.
is actually totally useless. It doesn't mean anything at all.
Mm.
So
Mm.
it is more important to live life. It is more important to
Mm.
do the right things than to be a
Mm.
great person or a respected person or anything like that.
Okay. Wow. Wow.
perfect. Okay. So, and actually, if I ask like how to like don't care what others think, what's your small answer to that? Like direct answer to that?
No, it's not about not caring what others think. Okay,
Mm.
it is about processing and seeing whether what they are thinking, is it fair? Okay, is it the right thing? Are they thinking, is their opinion rooted in malice, or is it rooted in ego, or is it rooted in goodness? Okay,
Mm.
if people think, oh, this fellow is wasting his time by being a drunkard, you should worry about it. Okay, because
Mm.
they are being considerate towards you. But
Mm.
if they say something because of their ego or their own beliefs, that something is, oh, this is not supposed to be done like this, you should have done it like this, then that is
Mm.
not that is not something that you have to care for. It's not
Mm.
about rejecting or anything or accepting anything. It is about having the balance to reject or accept after due diligence, right?
Mm. Mm.
Although I really don't care whether people respect me or not, I don't
Mm.
behave in a way that they won't respect me.
Mm. Okay.
Right. So people can call me anything. People can call me intelligent, stupid, whatever it is. But I don't do anything for them to think, okay, Prakash is a bad guy, or a Prakash is. I don't deliberately do things for that.
Mm. Mm.
I just continue the way I am. I keep learning and keep improving, and all this for my own happiness and development, rather than thinking that, okay, people should respect me. Then only, okay, I will do this so that
Mm.
my
Mm.
reputation is not impacted. That is actually a big chain, right? It is
Mm.
it's a big control that rest of the people have over you.
Mm. Mm.
you
Okay.
should you should
Okay.
build a reputation for yourself in front of yourself. I mean,
Mm.
say
Mm.
it should be
Mm.
primarily self esteem. You should not think that, okay, this fellow is a useless fellow,
Mm.
about
Mm.
yourself.
Okay.
Mm.
Mm. Wow. Okay. So like now I think you have some basic understanding of my audience, who they are, what they do, and what stage they are in. So how 18 startup can help them in life actually. It may be they are starting their own ventures or they want to do something great in life or they are starting their careers. How 18 startup can
Help
help
them.
them?
Yeah, so most people who have a business idea are people who are
Mm.
thinkers, right?
Mm. Mm.
And thinkers are generally overthinkers. So 18 startup is built to help these overthinkers control, channelize their thoughts, utilize
Mm.
their creativity, and
Mm.
execute in such a way that
Mm.
things, whatever their dreams come true.
Mm.
So we give the experience of building one MVP and taking it to the market and engaging with the customer. We try to complete that one full cycle of creating
Mm.
value, giving it to the customer, and getting the value for whatever product or service that they have given, which can
Mm. Mm.
fuel the growth of that
Mm.
organization.
Mm.
So
Mm.
that is what 18 startup does. That is a limited brief that 18 startup wants to focus on, to get
Mm.
early
Mm.
stage aspirants to get started.
Mm.
And it is beneficial for people who have already started and they
Mm.
are stuck somewhere, they are not able to go beyond certain thing. It is again because they are stuck in the rut, right?
Mm.
So
Mm.
we get people unstuck from whatever stage of their startup journey is.
Mm. Mm. Wow. Okay. Okay, perfect. And also, the I just want to share. Actually, I have personally I joined like 18 startup programs 3 times now. So like physically on place. Actually, I spend days on listening Prakasa lectures and also mentor other mentors in 18 startup. So personally, actually there are so many people who watching this podcast and they do know that like execution is everything, doing is everything. Like with like thinking like it doesn't do anything, like doing is everything. But actually they don't implement that. Actually, that sentence is not ingrained in their brain. But for me, what happened is actually joining programs helped me a lot in general in life. I learned a lot about life, actually, the different concepts, entrepreneurship, how you think, how you live, etc., etc. But the main thing is when I worked with the 18 startup, the 18 startup team actually, I really learned the execution skill actually. Now, actually, I see what I'm executed today. Now, actually, it's the greatest game changer because back then, the progress I used to do in 6 months, now I'm doing in 3 months actually. And I love that. So, actually, that's why, like, 18 startup, like, if you join 18 startup program, actually, you learn many things, but the main thing you need to learn, like nobody says there you need to execute, you need to do things, but you need to observe them and learn this by yourself actually. Like that's what 18 startup do. And actually in 18 startup I learn more about life than business actually. If you learn more about life, then only you can do good business. Actually, you need to enjoy your life then in order to do a great business. I love this. And also like Prakash sir is a greatest mentor I have, because I will get some practical advices from him. Like it's a shortcut for me. I feel lucky for that. Actually, sometime I think that this universe want to do something good for me. That's why it connected with me 18 startup.
No,
So
thanks,
yeah,
thanks for such kind words about us, Vamsi.
thank you, Prakash sir. So
So, actually, guys, I will leave a link in description, 18 Startup website. You can go through the website, see what they do, how this can help you. If you really think this can help you, you can apply and you can take an interview and you can join this program. And I think for me, it helped a lot. I think like you can also leverage this in a great way. So, so Prakash sir, uh, thanks for your time. Thanks for your energy, and thanks for your wisdom. And like keep impacting this. I think like the help of food and cloth. Like see, the help of knowledge is greater than the help of food and cloth actually. Because like and actually you are training, like you are mentoring entrepreneurs who like provide so much employment, who do so much impact. It directly focuses on our country, and you're indirectly making a greater impact actually. So I love that. And uh, so what's the last practical tip you want to give to our audience before ending this podcast?
Yeah, thanks for the kind words, Vamsi.
Yeah.
I am doing this because I enjoy doing this, right?
okay,
And 1 minute.
okay.
So, so I am doing this because I enjoy doing this. So the last, I mean, bit of wisdom that I want to leave with this: put in a lot of effort in the first 4 5 years of your career to find out what you really like to do, and spend the
Mm.
rest of your life doing what you like to do.
Wow. Okay.
Okay. Wow. Perfect. So do as many as experiments in early stage of life. Okay, perfect, perfect. So, thanks for your time, sir, again, and thanks for let's see how like people respond to this podcast, and let's see how this is any sequel to this podcast works.
Let's take one step
Uh,
at a time. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Thanks, Vamsi. Nice
Okay.
talking to you.
Okay,
Nice
sir.
talking to you, people. Bye bye.
Bye, bye, sir. Bye, bye. Thank you so much. Bye.